Namaskar to all of my listeners. Happy Holi to all of my listeners. Today I will say something on the crisis in Indian share market. For last 5 months, Indian share market are falling heavily. It has fallen from 84,000 peak to 72,000, almost 12% fall in Indian share market. The people are losing money in the share market. This fall has happened due to withdrawal of money by foreign investors. Foreign investors have invested in the share market. The rise of Indian share market is due to participation of foreign investors. This participation started due to economic reform in India in the 90s. Due to their participation, the share market is rising. Being attracted by the share market gains, the retail investors have also invested in the share market. So, some days back, I was sitting before a branch manager of a public sector bank. Yeah, when I asked him, "What is your bank's performance about deposit?" He told me that deposit is not growing because people are investing in the share market to get good returns, because traditional bank deposits will not give such return what share market can give. So there is now very cry and hala why stock market is falling. As per my analysis, stock market is falling due to these reasons. First, our stock market has performed very well in the year 2023 and 2024. So the prices of the Indian shares are little bit overvalued in comparison to other Asian markets. Chinese market share market have not done any good return, have not given any good return in the last 2 3 years. Their shares are undervalued. The foreign institutional investor and foreign portfolio investors are withdrawing their money from Indian share market, which is overvalued, to Chinese share market. You must have known that during the January to March, the Chinese share market has risen 15%. It is a very surprising thing, whereas the Indian share market has fallen 10 to 12% from October till date. Second reason is the coming to the power by Donald Trump in USA, which is the largest economy in the world. Because the Donald Trump has followed a policy of America first. He has warned the world to impose tariff on imports from many countries such as China, India, Mexico, Canada, even including European Union. This imposition of tariff brings an uncertainty in the economic world, which is not conducive for foreign investors to remain invested in India. Thirdly, our economy is not doing well of late, because our economic growth was 7 to 8% in the last 2 years, but this has slowed down to 5 to 6%. So companies' performance is not good in the Indian share market. Fourthly, the America in USA, they are raising their interest rate to control the inflation, by which the interest rate in USA is very high, for which the investors, foreign investors, are withdrawing their money to have a secured return in the USA market. Lastly, the Indian rupee is falling against the US dollar, for which the profit of the foreign investors is reduced due to their return in US dollar. Some days back I have been seeing so many analysis on the Indian share market why it is falling. Many analysts are finding fault with the government. Government has no role in the fall or rise of share market. It has no role. You can think of any way. No government in the world is responsible for rise and fall in the share market. So the share market never reflects the performance of any government. So it cannot be said that due to government the share market is falling. Share market is influenced by so many factors, not only your domestic factor, but also what is happening around the world, geopolitics, and everything is influencing the share market, such as the price rise in the crude or anywhere in the world, there is a war, it will have an impact in the stock market. So, the stock market is not influenced by the government, it is influenced by other extraneous factors. Basically, stock the share market is dependent on the perception of individual investor. If individual investors are thinking that there will be a recession in the world economy, then stock market will fall. Today, I will say something outstanding that when BJP government this time came to power in the year 2024, the government, Prime Minister and Home Minister have advised the Indian people to invest in share market. This type of advice is very much unwarranted and unfortunate. The government has no business to advise people to invest in share market, which is a very volatile and risky asset. People will lose money in the share market. In the year 2008, the share market has fallen. We have seen it is not due to any economic hardship in our country, in domestic economy, but due to American economy. The share market has crashed in the year 2008. That is called subprime crisis. So the economy, stock market is not dependent on the performance of a domestic economy. Lastly, my advice to all the investors to remain calm and quiet. If you have invested in good stocks, then you should remain calm and quiet. Stock market will not fall permanently. Again, the foreign investors and other portfolio investors will come back and market will stabilize. Thank you very much.